The Japanese always does it better. Life expectancy in health, transportation, manners, food, cartoons, video game platform, being cute, and porn that covers all cosmic scales of hentai. What do these facts have to do with the Asian murder hornets? Well, it turns out that the Japanese honeybees are the only species that know how to defend against them. And with these murderers on the loose, these Japanese honeybees are the vaccines we may desperately need. This video, recorded from the National Geographic, shows the rare inside footage of Japanese bees in action.
This hornet is the advanced guard of an attack force the bees could never withstand. But this time, the bees set a trap. They want the hornet inside. And the hornet obliges. The scout's main task is to mark the hive with the telltale pheromone so that her sisters can find it later. But the native honeybees know her game. By swinging their abdomens to and fro, they signal their strategy to one another. The bees hold off until the last possible moment. And then, as if of one mind, they swarm. The hornet is engulfed by hundreds of bees. But they don't sting the intruder. Instead, as revealed by thermal photography, they all begin to vibrate, gradually raising their collective temperature to 117 degrees Fahrenheit. Japanese honeybees can tolerate a temperature of 118 degrees. Their victim's upper limit is 115.
I swear, the samurai spirit lives in these bees. They'd rather harajiki themselves with self-deprecating burns than to bring shame upon the queen. So I hereby nominate Eimi Fukada as the Save the Honey ambassador to distribute the Japanese master bees to America. I'm sure we'll work out the language barrier.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Right? We vibrate in unison. Hi! Hi. Again. Hi! Okay, so we vibrate to 117 degrees. Isn't that a little... Hi! Okay, I give up.
America, a country with a $700 billion annual budget for the Department of Defense, the very organization designed to keep us safe from foreign acts of terror, have one blind spot, or more specifically, a phobia of tiny bugs. Like the K-pop stan that intimidates others on social media with its puffed-up boy band nationalist chants, she squeals like a bitch when there's a little spider on the wall and don't know what to do. Predictably, the American bees don't like Operation Kamikaze.
What about individual freedom? Why must one be sacrificed for the mass? So less people die in the end. Well, who gets to decide who's on the front line? All lives matter. Nani?
You'd think that the capitalist system would turn the bees into solution-oriented pragmatists, but instead you end up with idealists waiting for others to fall first and then act when it's too late. But fear not, says Floyd Shockley, the entomology collections manager at the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History. More people die of honeybee stings in the US than die annually, globally, from these hornets. About 60 to 80 people die from allergic reactions to honeybee stings in the US. Oh wait, where have we heard that argument before? Let's get this one thing straight. This is not the story of bad bugs versus us, the victims. This is the story of us being simps to our environment and suffering the consequence of it. This is not the heroic tale of bringing justice to know who the perpetrators are. This is a pathetic display of a child not admitting to his own fault and ration the blame for fake outrage. These bugs are only doing what they do best, survive. And if we cannot admit that our survival means very little to the survival of Mother Nature, then perhaps it's our turn to be the dinosaurs in the textbooks of future civilizations. The Japanese society, no, Asian society at large, through years of tolerating self-sacrifice for the betterment of their community, is the master we need to learn from. Let this be a lesson to be quiet and just be a good student for once. This has been Muse, not Muse. Please subscribe to our channel for more musings to come and leave an absurd comment